Hey, my people. So two things. One, the play that I've been working on, the dream I've been working towards, the tickets are now available on Eventbrite. The date of the production is November 15th and 16th. Don't miss it. Look up Looking for My Boaz and you will be able to get tickets. Two, check in. You guys remember I challenged you to start taking a little step towards your dream, towards your goal. So I'm checking in. I hope you're doing that and I hope things are going well. Today, the topic is the joy in weeping or something behind weeping. I forgot what I wrote now, but here's the story. So many of you may not know, I was born in Savannah, Georgia. And Savannah is beautiful, but when I was younger, I didn't see it as such. They have these trees called weeping willows. And when I was a kid, those trees terrified me. Like, they look like something out of a horror movie for me. And they're literally called weeping willows. So they all looked to me like somebody was mourning and people were crying and upset. And so when we would go and my mom would be like, oh, look at all the weeping willows. I'd be like, yeah, I'd rather not look. And I didn't appreciate it. Well, 2 years ago for spring break, we went back to Savannah. It's the first time I've been in Savannah in a long time, like 20 years easily. And we were driving through the street and I had told my girls all about the weeping willows and how scary they actually were to me. And so it was really weird because they looked beautiful. And I realized that my perspective had changed. What was scary to me when I was younger was now beautiful to me because it no longer looked like people weeping and mourning because life was so hard. They reminded me of strength. And so then today I was thinking about it, and it made me think, life can be hard. And you're going to shed some tears and you're going to get frustrated. But there is strength in that weeping because you've made it to the other side. And even though that was hard, and even though the weeping was hard, and even though the struggle is hard, you're still standing. So all of that worked together to make you strong, if that makes sense. Grieving is hard. Watching people hurt and get suffered hard. Hurting yourself hard. And there are times when we can't do anything but sit in a corner and cry. Or just outward ugly cry. But then, if you take the time to look back on those times, you're here. You're here now. Because if you're listening to this, you're here. And there's a reason you're here. And sometimes that weeping just makes you strong. The Bible says, weeping may endure for a night, but joy cometh in the morning. And again, you know, sometimes we look at that like, yeah, well, I'm having a hard time today. I doubt I'll be joyful tomorrow. So it's not a literal tomorrow like the day. It's more like, yeah, the hard times are going to come, but there are good times coming too. And if we focus on the fact that whatever we're going through is temporary, then joy can come in the morning. So sometimes I guess it's a matter of changing your perspective or allowing yourself to look at the narrative differently. Let me put this plug in. If you ever get a chance to take a trip to Savannah, Georgia, it is absolutely beautiful. Did not appreciate that when I was younger, when we would go there every summer. But man, I so appreciate it now. And if you've never seen a weeping willow, look it up. And I'm sure you'll see both perspectives. Number one, why it was scary to me as a child. And number two, why even though the trees still look like they're weeping, they're still standing just like you. Guys, it's Monday. And I know most people don't like Monday, but I want you to make this a marvelous Monday. I'm going to check in again. So make sure you're taking a step towards your goal, towards your dream. Be good to each other. Have a great day.